Well, let's jump out to the Murray School District. Doug Perry joins us right now. And Doug, are students walking into the classroom without a teacher today? How do you deal with some of these staffing shortages?
We're really fortunate in that our district has all of the teachers that we need for our positions, but we still do have a lot of paraprofessionals, that's your support people, such as lab aides and teaching assistants and folks in the transportation and food nutrition departments. We have a lot of positions still available there, and they're great jobs, so we're hoping that others will apply.
Oh, I like that. So this morning you are saying, please apply for this. I'm wondering, you've got staff shortages everywhere. What is the most really causes a problem for you? Does that make sense? So if it is bus drivers and that causes a cascade if one of them doesn't come in, but where are you really like, oh, I'm worried about this morning?
That's hard to pinpoint because they are all so valuable. And I know that sounds cliche, but it really is true. Every single person, we need all hands on deck when it comes to school, and all of them play an integral role in the student's education, their daily experience. So it would be really difficult to say, oh, we need it more here versus there, but they really all play a really important part of a student's day.
I know in some school districts last year, they were trying to train district workers to be school bus drivers because they were just so desperately searching for somebody to get a kid to school. How is this affecting the first day of class?
I've offered to do that too. A number of us have. We're a smaller school district, so it's kind of an all hands on deck for us. But yeah, when we do have shortages, we do have folks who can step up. We have substitute bus drivers, we have substitute teachers, we have substitute lunch workers. We're kind of got the bases covered when we need to. And we also have various other professionals who are in the buildings who can step into various roles. They're cross-trained and able to do that. So, it's one of those things where we just have to be prepared for almost any contingency at a school.
Okay, so we're going to have this conversation with the Granite School District in a little bit because one of their schools has decided, one of their junior highs said, you know what? No phones in the school. Basically, in the classroom, in the hallways, at lunch, no phones. Have you looked at this in the Murray School District? How do you try to balance this with kids since obviously it's such an important part of the kids' lives, but it is also a huge distraction? Do you have a policy, a standard policy in the Murray School District regarding phones and students?
Yeah, we do. It's probably aligns well with most school districts. We're curious to see how this will work in the junior high that you've mentioned. So we're always looking to learn new things and to improve best practices and so forth. But we do have a policy that prohibits them in the classroom as a distraction. There are occasions where, in the hallway or in the rest of the school during lunch period that they are allowed. But the biggest thing is to your point is trying to minimize the distraction that they are. And we do confiscate phones as we need to, as students pull them out in inappropriate times. We have that in place that we can do that, and teachers are empowered to do that.
Is enforcement difficult?
I think so. When it comes to the hallways and lunch periods, that's going to be a big, big challenge. During the classroom period time, you have a little bit more control. Teachers are able to spot use of that and sort of mitigate that from occurring. But during these free periods where people are roaming freely, we just don't have enough personnel. Is our viewpoint at this point to be able to monitor that 100% like we would want to.
Doug Perry with the Murray School District. Thanks for joining us, Doug. One last little question is we were talking about some of the shortages, and this is not unique to the Murray School District. I know that school districts all across the state have dealt with short staffing with bus drivers and teachers' aides and cafeteria workers. I just wanted to ask, are these part-time jobs? Are they full-time jobs? What can people be prepared for?
Yeah, they are part-time, and they're very flexible. Beggars can't be choosers. We we'll work with anybody who comes forward and wants to put in some hours, and we pay them well, and we give them lots of extra attention and love, and we would just love to have anybody at this point to step forward, and we'll work with you.
Doug Perry, thanks for joining us with the Murray School District. Good luck. It's the first day of school for a lot of school districts.